When you send your proposal, the purpose is to connect, number one. But when client connects you or you connects to the client, then here comes engagement. In this engagement phase, you must be able to close. Otherwise, all your communication skills, convincing skills and anything will be thrown away by the client. It is not because you are bad in communication. It is because a client has a budget. A client has a budget dollar, plus a client know that there are many freelancers like you. Obviously, there might be many freelancers. You are not alone. If there are 100 bids, let's suppose there are 100 bids, 20 of them have written very good proposal. Now the chances, what will you do to win the project within these 20 people? Why? You have to answer this. Why you? Are you so experienced? So they are. Are you good at your skill? So they are. What makes you unique? What is your unique position? What makes you unique? Even out of these 20 people, why should he hire you? Why should he work with you? Let's suppose if you are not convinced that you are skilled, if you are not confident, then the chances are, if the bids are on average of $50 and there are good proposals with average of $25 and you want to charge like $40, how can you make this $40? You are not confident. Client can make an objection. Okay, there are very good proposals. They are charging $25. Why should I give you $40? You need to make this clear. So you see the pattern problem here. That is why you suck at closing. Your closing is your problem. You cannot defeat this closing point. It doesn't matter if you are an expert writer, designer, editor, animation maker, web developer, designing, UI, pixel, whatever you have. If you are bad at closing, you cannot make huge money.
Session for $100, or you are selling your services for $100, you are asking your client to come to you and talk to you for $100 a session. If you are doing this mistake, and even then you are using a booking calendar with a further barrier. First, you are trying to use a calendar, then you are trying to ask him to come into paid session. Why are you doing it? You can even sell the same thing, the solution you are offering, into 1K. You don't need to sell this like $100. Why? Simply, why do you even need to charge for your session? Why do you even need to charge for your minutes? When you can simply have a conversation with your prospect and try to listen in real time the problem. Let him express, let him share the pain, let him explain what's happening. You are still understanding about the pain. You may ask some questions and you will then have a better understanding about the pain of your prospect. What is he going through? During the conversation, you will understand exactly what is the problem, what is the pain, and then after showing your value with little bit ideas and suggestions, you don't need even to give your solution and offer. You may discuss and then tell if you have the solution and how this solution can solve this problem, and tell about your offer and sell the solution to the problem, and then charge what the worth of this pain is. Why do you even need to charge this $100 for a session? You getting the point? A conversation is free, it's risk free for your client, for your prospect. A conversation is risk free for your prospect. So obviously nothing is going from his side and from your side. within, if you are an expert, if you have real expertise, if you can give the solution as quick as possible and customize it according to your prospect individual need, then tell me, let me ask you a question. If you are in pain, and what do? Do you find someone to practice some medicine, or you try to find a doctor or surgeon, whatever is that, to get you relief, to get you solve the problem? Let's suppose if I have pain in my teeth, where will I go? I would like to meet someone who can quickly relieve this pain, quickly eliminate this pain. I don't want to suffer it. If you take $100, I don't care. If you take $1,000, I don't care. Even if you take $2,000, I don't care. But what I care as a client, my pain should be resolved and I should not be damaged. Someone who can truly understand the pain, care me, give me solution, and help me get rid of this problem. Exactly. So it's very simple. Initiate the conversation, initiate conversation, listen, and sell. Because you are selling the solution. You are not selling time, you are not selling minute. When you have your solution, you can charge 1K, 5K, 10K. Because of the difference of understanding the needs and pain and point. Are you getting the point? This is how you can turn 300 into 1K package. Turn this time into the solution and eliminate the time. Replace it by a simple conversation. When you will have a simple conversation, it means that you are talking to a human being in real time for exactly what he is going through and who else he will go. If you are the real one and you have shown your value to the prospect, and if he has fund, it's nothing hard to make a sale. He will give you money. Okay, give me the solution, I need it. Because why? If he is in conversation with you and he has already researched, already suffered in his life, he has already gone through all of the things. Research, YouTube videos, articles, books, blah blah blah. The problem is still there. The pain is so strong. So why do you think he is not going to invest 1K, 5K, 10K for the solution that you have, when you have shown that you have that magical solution to give him? That's it. A simple thing. No need to charge 100 for a session. You can also eliminate your booking calendar. You are simply giving a solution. Let him connect with you as easy as possible without barriers of this calendar. Unless you have requests like for 50, 100, 200 requests incoming. If you don't have this kind of request, then why do you even need this? Eliminate the barrier and get as many people can come to you. When you have so many requests, when you have a business services like there are 50, 100, 200 people coming, then this makes sense. Otherwise, I don't think this makes sense when you are broke behind the scene for this $100. Makes sense? If you are charging $200, $100 for your service, or you are suffering to earn at least 1K in a month, here is how you can break this. You are going to charge one session for 100 or maybe one session for $200. Okay, and for this purpose you are doing all of your efforts to get some leads and then enroll them by doing whatever you want to do, whatever your strategies are, and then from per session to maybe like $50 an hour or something like that. If someone is coming to you for a support for any problem, with any problem, and you are the one expert who want to solve the problem, you are trying to charge amount according to what you think. but you are not charging the amount according to the problem and the level of the problem on the basis of the client, of your client. What is the worth of the problem for your client? To solve that, you don't need to charge even for per hour, and you don't need to charge for one session. At least for not this $100, $200. You can simply change this into some packages, like you can say like package 1 is $500, package 2 is $2,000, which means that 2K, and then package 3 is 5K. And this way, when you are not trying to focus on this place, and you are converting here, the attention of your own client is not on one figure. Let's suppose someone is coming to you and you say, okay, I charge $100 for a session. Then you will get objection of price. You may get like, okay, there is someone who is charging $50 for a session. I would like to go to that person. Because you are taking the attention on this point. So eliminate this, then you left with this. If someone is coming to you for your service, you can represent 3 packages, maybe 2 or maybe 3. 3 are the most. And then you need to provide value. Now, how much value you are giving in your each package? So obviously the most expensive package, the more value is there. The less expensive package, the less value is there. But at least keep the value higher than what you are charging. What is the return to the client after investment? And next, so this way what you can do, you have eliminated your $100, $200, completely eliminated. Now you are charging based on price, and then you get what? High ticket price, high ticket income. Now your client will decide what does he want to pick. No argument on your price, at least no argument, because he has some choices, and then he will think and decide, okay, I want to go with this one or this one or this one. And you can put something like, maybe it could be your one-on-one package with a 5K. It could be like your group package. It is just an example. If you are completely focused to provide one-on-one service, that's absolutely fine. You can go with one-on-one as well, all the packages for one-on-one. But at least you are doing this packages for, let's suppose you are solving one problem with one solution. That solution can be any outcome for your client, because you are solving a problem. Nothing matters except solution, except the result, except the outcome. Because result matter. If I come to you for your service, definitely I want a result. I have a problem and I want a result. What else I want? But before I invest the money, what is the surety that after my investment I am going to get what you are delivering as promised? And what if I don't get the result? No guarantee, right? So you need to make sure, you need to give something that can provide some kind of satisfaction, relax, mood to your client about if he is investing with you, you are safe to work. Let's suppose in my example, if someone comes to me to work with me, I have very strict filter to discuss and make a conversation to understand clearly what is the problem, and then represent the solution, then ask further questions, and then we discuss about what can be done, customized service and solution. And what do I provide? Like no payment before the result, 100% result guarantee. If my client is working with me, I don't take payment in advance, but I take what? Full payment in escrow. So that client is safe and I am also safe. Like it is not possible that client is not going to pay me after I am giving the result, or it is not possible that I run away after taking the money. The money is in between, so satisfaction for both of us, and then 100% money guarantee. What is that? If I don't deliver the result, my client is satisfied. Like, no result, take your money back. I'm not going to charge for my time. That's my value, how I provide value to my client. So this way, my client feels safe. And this it is like, okay, if let's suppose I'm coming to you, and if I am not at any risk, there is a risk factor when we invest money. If there is no risk, and you are going to deliver the result by working with me, and you are not charging my money, you are giving me first, then you are taking my money later. You know how powerful is that? This is how I work with my client. So you need to understand what is your unique selling point, how do you want to provide satisfaction, guarantee, whatever. It's up to you. I don't know how do you work, what result do you provide. It's not my matter. But what I wanted to give is an idea of how I provide value and how you can simply eliminate your $100, $200 and replace that gap by coming to this point. And then you are a high ticket freelancer or service provider. It is that simple, but not simple to execute, not simple to create an offer, not simple to obviously you know what your offer is, what solution you are providing for what type of problem. That's your issue. Understand this. Replace your earning, increase your revenue, and if you get even one client in 1 month, it's 5K. You replaced. How much income did you boost here? From, let's suppose you were charging 200 and you increase it to, even if it is like for $500. You know how much is that? You have increased your income by 2x. It's a 2x increase in your income. You have double your rate. So calculate how much increment was that. But I think it makes sense to you. How can you increase your income? A completely game change. How much is it worth? Even if you are living in a third world country where even $500 on 1K a month is enough for you. Let's suppose you are from Pakistan, India, or any Asian country where even this amount for one month is too much amount. Too much. It's efficient and it's enough to survive, to live a very happy life. 1K per month is like, it's too much. Like people are working for 1 month, going their office 9 to 5, investing their whole month, and then they get even less than this amount, even less than the 1K. But if you are working on the internet, if you get even one client, I'm very serious here. If you even get one client in your 30 days, I'm giving additional value here to make you open your mind again. If you get even one client, and it could be from anyone, even let's suppose your minimum value is, you can say that maybe if you make it 1K, okay? Just to make you a little bit understand. Let's suppose you make minimum to your what you want to earn for your minimum a month. So this way you have a minimum barrier here, and it cannot go at the lower bottom. And then it is further higher. So you have set the amount. One client, 30 days work. Continuously if you are working daily to get one client by doing whatever marketing strategy you are using. All you need is one client, and all you need is what? Minimum. Any package. He is going to buy any of your package. It's coming to your pocket 1K guarantee. But what if your client buys 2K package or 5K package? In 1 month you have posted your completely 200 income, and most of your efforts which are you doing for $500, $200. Understanding my point? All your efforts are vanished away. Now imagine how much you are working now to find that client who can pay you $100, $200, or for $50 per hour, $10 per hour, $5 per hour. What are you doing? And I'm not saying that is wrong. If it is working for you, if you are earning well, if you are surviving for your family, and if it helps you, that is absolutely fine. But if you are someone who is looking to expand your income, you want to blast away your income, and you want to earn a lot of more, then it doesn't mean that you need a lot of clients, which is I'm busting here. You don't even need so many clients. You don't need to get a lot of stream of lead generation. You don't need to build up your own big tribe. You don't need to create a huge YouTube channel. You don't need to build up your contents on many social media platforms. Because when you have one system, when you have a mechanic to repeat the process and to get only one client, it doesn't matter how many people are approaching you. You have an attitude. Here is my package. Take it or buy. And it doesn't mean that you have to be rude in order to deny. It can be done politely. That's my friend.